Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fatty's Fragrance Review Show. I haven't seen you guys in maybe over a month, and I'm very sorry for not having the facilities of posting a video in that time. It's just that I have been very busy with school, yes. But in that time that I have not seen you, I've also traveled, and in doing so, I picked up 2 perfumes from the Dior private line in the duty free. The first, Isapahan. Second, Tobacolor. You may notice that the Isapahan is engraved with my name. That's just because of how good it is. This might be one of the best smelling fragrances I have ever smelled. Now, to compensate for the deficit of videos during the past month, I shall be doing a double episode today. And hopefully you guys enjoy this one. This is a private line episode. I know I'm more prone to doing niche videos, but these deserve niched here, because it's, how often do you smell Tobacolor on a guy, Okay, I'll just get right into it. Let's start with Isapahan. This is such a nice bottle. This is a 200 ml bottle. I bought this in Dubai for approximately $500. Exorbitant pricing, I know. But, in my opinion, it's worth the price. They also sell these caps you can put on it. I mean, the caps are magnetic and they sound good, but you can buy magnetic caps that are very artsy, they're very nice. But I'm not into that. I wear a fragrance for the smell, not for the cap. So let's start by spraying this fragrance. I'll bring the mic closer so you can hear. Wow. Now, what can I say? This just smells like a rich Middle Eastern guy, This isn't. How would I describe this? This is more woody than you would feasibly imagine it to be. The top notes are woody notes. Then you also have rose. You have some smoky notes in there, which I found surprising. Myrrh, I don't know how to pronounce that. You also have resin and you have floral notes. So this is all around a very well balanced fragrance. And not to mention the performance. I am ready to swear on my dog's life that I sprayed this on in the duty free, and when I came back home it was still on my clothes, and I came back home 7 days later. So this is just wow. I have no other words than the word wow. Performance, amazing. Sillage, I can't say because I'm not the people around me, but I did go to a formal event where someone said, and I quote, "I just got a whiff of Dubai." So I feel like this performance is good, but is it worth the price? No. I'm very sorry to say this and to hear this from other people as well. But if you're paying $400, how much did I pay? Around $500, $400 for a fragrance. That's just, you either have an impeccable amount of disposable income, or you just make bad life decisions. In my case, it's a school, so it's justified, you can get a much better oud. For example, this is one that I gatekeep. Hackett London. It's nothing like this, by the way, just saying, but if you want to smell like a rich Middle Eastern guy, Hackett London English oud. I'm not gonna. Also, get yourself one of these perfume oils. The oil works well with your skin. It does a much better job than a perfume with alcohol in it. However, I should say that for a fragrance that is an eau de parfum, I think there's a parfum version of this, but I'm not too sure of what it smells like because I was in quite a rush in the duty free. But overall, fantastic fragrance, beast projection. It's just overall wow, amazing. So next, let's move on to Tobacolor. So similar to the other bottle, magnetic cap. You can also buy the caps for this one. Yeah, so this is around 460, around 500 USD. I think I paid around that same price for it, around 2,400 dirhams for both of these bottles. So surprisingly, for this fragrance, the top note isn't tobacco. Wow. It's honey. A bit like Xerjoff Naxos. The first thing you smell, well, me personally, when I smell this fragrance, I smell something sweet, like a sweet tobacco, not something you would smell from the tobacco you smoke, not that I'm speaking of experience, of course. So let's start by spraying this. Wow. These two, if I had to choose a non-niche lineup of only two fragrances, I would choose these two. They might be both very winter-centric, but they're both so good. So the notes are as follows. You have honey, tobacco, tobacco leaf, smoky notes similar to the Isapahan, plum, amber, oriental notes, white tobacco, which is surprising, you don't see that much, peach, citruses, and a few more, I think. And you can definitely smell the fruitiness of those different fruits in the fragrance. This is not a traditional tobacco scent. Think of the Mancera red tobacco or Tom Ford's tobacco vanille. You don't get that much of a tobacco-centric scent. You have a sweet tobacco that interplays with other factors around you in your environment. Say, for example, this is purely hypothetical. Say, for example, you are a smoker. When you smoke, that tobacco scent is embedded into your clothes. But when someone wears a perfume like this, everything happens correctly in the way that it is meant to happen. Everything in its right place. So in terms of projection, I feel like this one projects a lot more than this one. Although they are two very different fragrances, oud and tobacco are very well known for being very good projectors of a scent. That is no surprise to any of us. And in terms of performance, I would say that both of these perform absolutely amazing. They're both tantalizing fragrances that you just want. For example, this one, you just want to eat it. That's how good it smells. You just want to drink it straight from the bottle. Yes, both of these fragrances are very good, but however, I would not recommend anyone to personally go out and buy these without smelling it first, or without having, as I said previously, an exorbitant amount of disposable income, because buying both of these together, that's the price of buying. What can you buy with $1,000? That's the price of buying a new iPhone, say, for example. It's just not worth the hassle. But if you are a fanatic of fragrances, you enjoy private line fragrances, you want to smell unique, although in the Middle East this is not unique, I feel like every other guy has this, then yeah, do go for one of these. Another one that I did smell in the private line collection, actually a few, Gris, however you say it, that is also a very good fragrance, but I feel like it's a bit common. The scent has been replicated a lot. And another one that I did find really well, but I did not have the feasible monetary means to possess the fragrance, is Bois Talisman. That's also a very good one. There are also some others, like the purple oud, that I do like, but there's just one that smells like absolute cardamom. It's like a cardamom bomb. I don't like those ones, but yeah, do check out the Dior private line if you get a chance. You can get smaller bottles, obviously. This is 200 ml. I paid around $500 for it. You can get a 100 ml bottle, but if I am not mistaken, do correct me in the comments if I am wrong, when you buy a higher ml, you get it for a lower price per ml than if you were to buy a 100 ml, if if I'm not wrong. And some of them do come in, I think, 50 ml or 100 ml decants, like the small one. Not 100 ml, the 75 or 25 ml decants. I'm not too sure. Yeah. So if you do get a hold of these fragrances, leave a comment down below. And the next fragrance I'll be reviewing will also be a non-niche. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm veering away from the niche for now, but I do have another niche that I will be reviewing quite soon. Yeah. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you like. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Any form of support is greatly appreciated. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this for CAS. If you don't know what CAS is, good for you. Very good for you. Because I know what CAS is, and it hurts me. Thank you all very much for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys again, hopefully not in a month, hopefully next week.